Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm Pen and Paper Guy.
Test, 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 test. How's the audio sounding? Is all good? We'll be starting in a second. Just sorting some stuff out. Also, apologies if there was a Google ad that played over the start a second ago. That was a mistake. Let's move this a bit. Yo! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to a very, very special stream. Because today, actually I'm going to turn that down and I'm going to replace that with some some nice Animal Crossing music in the background whilst we prepare for the Nintendo Switch 2 presentation that will be starting in approximately 25 minutes. I thought I'd start a bit early just because I want to talk about some predictions and just stuff that's we're expecting to see over the course of both this stream and also what we're kind of expecting for the first, I guess, year of the Switch 2's life, which is what I'm sort of expecting we will be seeing game-wise a lot of here. Yeah, so this is obviously very special stream. I've never done a live stream reaction video, I guess. I've done some recorded ones and then never put them out because I always feel a bit anxious about doing it. And every time I every time I plan on doing a live reaction one and I don't do it, I'll immediately come up with really good bits and I'll be like, should have recorded. Oh, I've done the stream for that. That wasn't really good. So welcome to the like I said, welcome to the Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Direct. So this is going to be an hour-long presentation. I thought that I'm saying this as if you don't know. I'm sure anyone watching this knows what they're getting into here. Nintendo Switch is a video game console developed by the video game company Nintendo. There you go, you're all caught up. But I guess if you're watching this, you know that. I don't know. This is already off to a great start. So anyway, yeah. So I am very excited about this. I think we've been waiting a long time for this, and it feels like we had the initial reveal in January. I was going to say a couple of weeks ago, but it's like 2 months ago now. It's wild. Of the actual console itself. But now hopefully we're going to see some actual games and stuff, as well as actually more details on the system. So I kind of want to do some, I'm talking very, very fast because I feel like I've got a lot to get through, even though I don't. If we take our time, it's probably going to be fine. So I want to do some sort of predictions and sort of what we're kind of expecting today, even though we might not. And we'll see at the end of it whether any of those are right. My guess is none of it, but we will see. I bet actually no, some of it's going to be, I think, fair bets. And obviously, if you have any predictions, anything you want to shout out in terms of what you're expecting to see of the Switch 2, let me know. Just write in the chat. I'm very interested to hear what you say because I'm very excited about this. So I guess what do we know about it already? Before we start, so obviously we know what it looks like. We know the Joy-Cons are a bit bigger. The screen is a bit bigger as well, so it means higher. We can kind of infer from from the way video game console generations work that it's going to be better performance. The frame rates will probably have better frame rates. I'm hoping 60 FPS is going to be kind of a bit of a given. On most, if not all, games at this point. But you never know, right? I'm hoping 1080p at least for every game. But again, you never know with Nintendo, really. I mean, it's tough talking about technical stuff. A, because I'm not that. I know technical stuff, but I'm not an expert, so I don't want to be like, wow, it's gonna include 800 million teraflops and have AI upscaling when it's I don't know, with DLSS NVIDIA chips, and I'm like, when actually I don't really know all that much about NVIDIA chips and stuff, so I don't really want to claim stuff that I don't actually have much knowledge about. And yet here we are. This is gonna be the whole stream though. So yes, but I mean the thing is, Nintendo aren't really they don't really talk about technical aspects. You're not gonna get I would be very surprised if we got a breakdown of what what the resolution is, what the frame rates are going to be targeting, and what the screen is. I mean, I'm hoping they've taken the lesson from the OLED and sort of that's the standard, but I've got this feeling it's just going to be an LCD screen, which will be a real disappointment, considering I love the OLED Switch. I think that is, I think it's incredible. But yeah, so they're not typically big on the actual sharing tech aspects because they're a toy company. They don't do that. They're not a big tech company like Sony. So what else do we know about this coming into it? So backwards compatibility. So they've already confirmed that most Switch 1 games will run the Switch 2, however certain games won't. So we're thinking, I don't think we're ever going to get an answer as to what some of those games are. I expect Ring Fit is going to be one that won't be, as a major game, which might mean we might get a sequel announced. Yeah, they also have, there's also kind of a bit of a blurb in some of the fine print of the virtual game cards that they announced at the last Switch Direct about Switch 2 editions and Switch 2 software being being two different things. I'm paraphrasing. I don't think that was the exact wording. which kind of implied there being Switch 2 versions of existing Switch games. I don't know what that means, whether we're going to see it sort of in the PS4 to PS5 route, where you put in your Switch 1 cart and you can have, and if there is a Switch 2 version of that game, you know, you can pay a £10 upgrade fee or whatever. But this is Nintendo, and Nintendo love to resell their games, so I very much expect, you know, so I very much expect to like them to announce, like, let's say a 4K upgrade of Breath of the Wild, and then being like, hey, you're gonna have to pay $40 for this. We're not giving you a £10 upgrade if you own the Switch version. But I don't know. Yeah, well, like I said, we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping it's the upgrade cost. Or if you already have the game, there is going to be some kind of if there is an upgrade, there is going to be some kind of benefit to it. You already have the original, and you can upgrade for less money. But I doubt it. Also, I'm looking at my notes where I've got here for what I was going to say. So, also confirmed is we have the optical sensor on the new Joy-Cons. Also, before I get into the optical sensor, I want to talk about Joy-Cons themselves, because I just want them to be better this time. I don't like the Joy-Cons as controllers. I find them too small, I find them really fiddly, and I don't really like the control stick that much. Fortunately, I mean, obviously the Joy-Cons themselves this time around being bigger, I think will be helpful. I mean, I get they have to be work for children. And children have smaller hands than me. So I get the size and formality, but I would really like an upgrade on that. And also, if they fix drifting, that's gonna be a big. That would be great if they've done that. I mean, they have to have. They had so many like lawsuits and problems with that. But that's got to be like, that had to be one of their priority when they were designing the new Joy-Cons. And speaking of designing new Joy-Cons, so what was kind of not confirmed but sort of inferred in the Switch reveal back in January was the possibility of using your Switch, using your Joy-Cons as an optical sensor mouse. What this will do, I think it'll be really interesting to see how that's used in a control scheme. And it opens the door up to like really well controlled, precise controls with like point and click games and FPS controls a bit more. So like Monkey Island, and I think just, like I said, other like FPS games will control a lot better using that sort of system, I think. But but I don't know how that's going to work in like handheld mode, if at all. So that would be, I'm looking at seeing how that sort of, I mean, it technically hasn't been confirmed. We've sort of seen leaks and rumors, and then seeing like the Joy-Con slide across the screen in the reveal trailer kind of led us all to sort of jump to that conclusion. It might be something weird and completely different, for all we know. But I think it's a fairly certain that it's an optical sensor on the Joy-Con. And that leads us to the C button, which was strangely absent of the real trailer, but Nintendo's marketing recently has pretty much confirmed that's a thing. So I reckon this isn't going to be anything particularly special. I reckon it's going to be like a quote-unquote, the C is for like community or cast or something like that. So if any of you have the Nintendo Today app, which unfortunately I do, the advert promoting today's Direct had the C button front and center as like a thing, as a button they pressed as sort of like a now live sort of, or a sort of like a today's live, or so it sort of implied sort of like a broadcast from the way it was used in the ad. So I reckon it's about broadcasting to their network, or onto, or screenshotting clips or whatever to send to friends or whatever. But I mean, I've also heard the rumor about it being used for the top USB and you can connect your other switches to it, like some kind of like weird like Voltron thing, which I quite like the rumor of. I think it's fun. I think that is insane and not practical, but I like it. So next, so also, I'm just going down the big list here. So I was thinking about the UI interfaces of what the console is going to be. I would quite like. I don't think I'll spend too much time on this today, because it's really boring. But I would like. I'm hoping we'll see a little bit of the UI interface of like the menus and stuff, and I'm hoping it's fun. I think my obviously a big problem with. I don't say it's a big problem, but a problem with the Switch is the UIs and the home menus. They're lacking a very Nintendo charm. And I think when the Switch launched, we were all like, well, there'll be updates, they'll fix that, we'll get themes, we'll be able to customize our like icons and stuff, and they'll to make them look like Splatoon characters or whatever. And it never happened. And I don't know why it never happened. But it like I would really like some of that to come back. I mean, say what we want about the Wii U, and this probably was the reason why it ran really slow when you started it up. But I love the Miiverse where all the little Miis ran across and they all are holding up the the channels for the games that you play. I like that interactivity. I mean, even if they take a book from the PS5 where they have different tiles for each game, and it's all the same sort of line, but then each one has each tile has its own theme and background music and stuff. And if they just did that, that would be really cool. But yeah, I just want some more customization, and I think that would be great. And then we want the eShop as well to be better. I think that's I think the whole UI and the whole Switch menus have been one of the worst things about it. I mean, I was just about to say, I mean, I get the reason why they're so bare bones is because it just means you can start up quicker, but what's the excuse for the eShop? Because that is very bare bones. It runs really slowly, and it is very clunky, and still missing some sort of quite a lot of basic functionality. There isn't even a basket option. That's the minimum it needs to have, as well as running a bit quicker. And also, I mean, shovelware's a problem, but I don't know how you I don't know how you fix that, apart from telling off developers and telling them to make better games. I mean, but honestly, that said, talking about the eShop and what I want from it would be better, but I'm kind of expecting it to be sort of the same. Just because I think cross compatibility between the Switch and Switch 2 is going to be a bigger deal this time round than it has been in previous gens. So I don't know if some previous Switch stuff is going to get ported over in the eShop, especially if they're wanting to do cross compatibility and migrate everything over from one to the other, so it's so it sort of all connects together. But yeah, who knows? Hopefully we'll know in about an hour's time. So what I am hoping we'll get out today is a release date. So I've heard rumours about this coming out as early as June, which would be really nice. I think it is I want that to be the case, but I suspect it will be a maybe an August, September release. A part of me is thinking they'll hold out till around November-ish time to launch it. But at the same time, Switch 1 launched in March, so it doesn't need to release in Christmas period. I reckon Christmas is probably going to be more of a getting more people aware of the system and selling them for Christmas, as opposed to them only coming in for Christmas and being available for limited quantities. But also, and as much as it's a weird thing to say it's competing against, if it comes out around Christmas, it's going to be competing against GTA 6, which is a single game against a console, but that is, everyone is running scared of that. that would be. I guess Nintendo could. I feel Nintendo could probably probably the. It's a separate market really, but and I feel like Nintendo probably be fearless of that. But I think I reckon they'll probably stay clear of that as well. Anyway, and then there's the price. So I doubt it'll be more than I'm using British currency here, and yeah, because that's my reference point. So I reckon it's not going to be more than £400. I'm saying between 350 and 400. It's difficult because Nintendo usually sell their consoles at a profit, but any more than 400 is no one's going. It needs to be accessible for families, first of all. But at the same time, I think console prices have been going up steadily. I think for the past few years, just because of the sheer amount of technology and stuff it takes to actually make them. So I wonder how hard it's going to be to continue that Nintendo strategy of releasing consoles at a profit in that state. I mean, obviously their technology is older, and this will be older tech than the PS5 currently has, but still, I don't know. It's going to be really interesting to see what that's priced as. Also, I'm really bad at judging how something's a really good price or really bad price, especially with Nintendo stuff, because I'll probably just buy it anyway. So what games? So we've got 5 minutes. Quick run through. What games are we expecting to see? So I think today. What games are we expecting to see today? God, I should have started the stream earlier. There's so much more I want to talk about. I don't know if we're going to get to it. So, what games do we think are going to be a given that we'll see today? I think a new 3D Mario. It's been a long time since Odyssey. I feel like we're overdue for that at this point. Will it be a launch game? Possibly. I think that feels like the traditional safe bet, even though that's something they've not done kind of since the N64, really. Actually, now I think about it. But who knows? It could be a return to safe tradition. I mean, I think that's what the Switch 2's kind of. I'd say Switch 2 feels like it's kind of going to be a safe console. That would be a safe option, if it's ready, of course. Mario Kart 9 we already know exists. Whether it's called Mario Kart 9 is a whole other thing. Will we get 24 races? That's going to be I guess we're probably going to find that out today as well. I'm kind of looking at this in terms of franchises, so I'm just going to sort of think about franchises and see whether how realistic it is that we will see them show up today, or even the next couple of months as more information comes out. So I think we're unlikely to see a new Zelda, a new 3D Zelda especially, maybe a 2D Zelda possibly, because those 3D Zeldas need a lot of time to cook, and Tears wasn't that long ago. So I think we'll either get some enhanced ports like Breath of the Wild, or enhanced port of Breath of the Wild or Tears, or a remaster or remake of an older game. I know the Wind Waker, Twilight Princess rumors have been remastered rumors have been sort of fairly non-stop at every direct, so I don't want to be like, well, they'll obviously be here then. It would make sense, but it's not an exciting reveal. Whereas if they announced a remake of something like, I don't know, Ocarina of Time, which seems to come out of nowhere that people are now sort of predicting, and it's now actually quite a good idea. It feels right. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I like the idea of it. And I mean, but obviously if they announce something like, I don't know, a HD 2D version of Minish Cap, I'd be very happy with that. I think that would be great. Actually, that would be amazing. God, I want to see that. So Fire Emblem, we haven't had a Fire Emblem game in a while. That would be good. Expect we might get a tease on Fire Emblem 15, or the rumored remake of Fire Emblem Genealogy Holy War. I think for Splatoon 4 feels inevitable. Maybe won't be here, but I expect there'll be something Splatoon related here. I don't know what that would be, but I'm excited to find out. So, oh, here's a big one. Metroid. Will we see a Switch 2 version of Metroid Prime 4? We saw it last week, we didn't get a release date. I reckon if we do, it'll be a showcase for some kind of enhanced version on the Switch 2. I think a lot of people are saying it's going to be the quote-unquote Twilight Princess or the Breath of the Wild, where it's the cross-platform release. I think that's possible, but I don't think it's hedging all their bets as the big launch title in the same way those are. I think it's less... I think Nintendo's plans for that are less ambitious. I hope we'll see a release date for it, though. I don't think we'll see Pokemon, because I think they're too focused on ZA at the moment, and they tend to come in a bit later in the generation with their debuts on the console, so we'll see with that. I think we might get an Animal Crossing trailer. I think we'll get a tease from Animal Crossing, because Animal Crossing is massive on the Switch, and Nintendo, I think, will want to keep that that in the public conscious. So I reckon we'll get a tease for a game, and I reckon it'll be a 2026 release. I think Xenoblade X might get some kind of Switch 2 upgrade of some form, because apparently there's a 60 FPS mode hidden in the game that you can't access. That apparently doesn't work very well on current hardware. So I'm sure if the Switch 2 version exists, that can be turned on and that will work really well. In terms of third-party stuff, I wonder if we will see some new stuff from Sega. I expect we'll see a Sonic here. Capcom will probably be that. I think we'll get a port of... Oh, we've got a minute left. Okay. I'm going to turn the Animal Crossing. Yeah, one of it is, I think we're going to port of the Resident Evil 4 remake, and I reckon there'll be some exclusive Switch 2 features, because the game's significant to Nintendo. I think maybe a Monster Hunter Wilds port, and possibly a new Warriors game that'll be a collab with Nintendo. And I made it for all my predictions. Got 30 seconds to go. Right, let's go. Oh, this is going to be great. I have no idea how this presentation is going to go down. We're going to have lots of videos showcasing like the Switch and its Switch 2 and all that like fancy bits, so we can have people talking over it. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be about an hour in length, so we will see. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm watching the American. Oh, weird shapes. Oh, they're building blocks. See, it's because Nintendo, like I said, Nintendo are a toy company. They love building. Oh, I do kind of like the intro. Oh crap! This is Mario Kart. It's like Mario Kart. Oh, I love that Yoshi's Burger. I want to go there. I think they'll build that in Universal.
Let's go!
Oh crap! We are getting 24 races. Ooh, that guitar. Yeah, so look, all those characters do have slight, like, redesigns. They're a bit, like, more chibi-ish. They're a bit more squodgy. I don't know how to describe that better. Yeah, and there's that new Donkey Kong. I'm cool with the redesign, but it's a bit changed to that, like that question block temple. I mean, it does look like just like Mario Kart, so... Whoa, 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 what happened between... Cow confirmed? You can play as a cow. This is the best Mario Kart. And you can steal a truck. What? Different costumes for what? I guess that solves the problem of multiple, like, different costumes taking up different slots in the character rotation. Mario Kart World! Ooh. Interesting.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey guys.
What
How
you
you doing?
just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
Like Mario Kart? Bold prediction. Was it, we can
Brand
climb
new
walls?
entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world.
It's not.
Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere
What?
will change.
Oh, that's really cool.
And in this Mario Kart game,
And
you
Toad's
can
factory
go
theme.
off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere
So it's
in this
kind of
world.
open worldy.
In the
Oh, but it
classic
still
Grand
has-
Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Oh, cool. I'm glad they're keeping that in.
But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
It feels
With
weird like an
24
expansion on
drivers
that.
in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
It feels like an expansion on the that Mario Golf
Introducing Knockout Tour.
mechanic from that latest game.
Race
what
non-stop
it's
from
called.
one corner of the world to another.
It's not helpful.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Oh, so it's F-Zero's death race.
Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
Mario there enjoying a brew?
Freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
That's...
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you.
It feels very like...
You can also
That's a
go
Gran
for
Turismo
scenic
thing, right?
drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations.
So it's a free roam... That sounds like it's going to be online.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World! The game launches on the same day.
Oh, it
as
is gonna be a
Nintendo
launch
Switch
title.
2. More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So
Huh.
be on the lookout for more information in the future.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Which is...
We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the
recognize those.
Joy-Con 2 controllers.
So like
for
the matches
Switch 2.
shirt. The right one does.
And on the right Joy-Con 2,
It's almost like they planned it.
we've added a new C button. Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
What does it do?
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. That was me. That was you? So quick. Oh, no. Wait, no.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Oh, it's literally Nintendo voice chat.
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Will it be good though?
Should we follow you? Yeah.
Yeah, follow me.
Okay.
For an adventure.
While using the game chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? All right, let's
But
keep
that
going.
means
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Look at this. Jump on here.
I feel like that won't work as well as you hope. Also, I like that new Pro controller.
When it's
It's
noisy
very
around
PS5.
you, your voice will
the
still come
back.
through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a bow? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it?
You guys, I just did it.
Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh, ooh.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Oh, no.
Yay.
Okay. You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing
Oh,
different
cool.
games.
So it is like it's very
Yeah, I know that
Discord-esque.
one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh, wow. I'm like in the sky right here. I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star.
That's so cute.
So cute.
You can adjust the size of your game screen.
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
I mean, I like it. I don't know
Or
how
expand another friend's game screen.
much I'll actually use it.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
So I'm getting a bit of weird like
It's just like the
delay.
wall. Like it should get past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. Wait.
Okay, guys, we're together. Welcome.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily
It's
mute
gonna
yourself
hang on.
and more. And there's this.
Pause and see if that.
By connecting this camera to the system,
What?
Hey!
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo. Nick.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Can we use
Wait, Nick, how was your
the
test yesterday?
cams that we already have? Do we have to have buy your specific one,
Here's how
Nintendo?
it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind,
There you
guys.
go. I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
I suppose you'll
Please
get
look
like,
forward to
special.
games which use your camera feed like this.
Oh, okay.
No, wait,
Yeah,
wait.
it's
No, left,
Nintendo
left,
filters.
left, left.
They're exclusive to the Nintendo webcam.
Using game
Actually,
chat,
it wouldn't. That wouldn't make sense because the software
even
wouldn't be
when
in the
you're
webcam.
apart, you
I
can
can
play
understand that.
games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat,
Yeah, interesting.
our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place.
I mean, it's not
The camera you saw in
revolutionary.
the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not in a rush to buy
A
that.
Nintendo Switch Online membership will
I
be
have
required to use Game
webcams.
Chat.
I'm good.
However, since we'd like as many
It
people
looks
as
like it's gonna be
possible
USB
to
powered,
experience
so
Game
based
Chat,
off of the
it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
oh, maybe
We hope you'll
USB-C
try it
because
out.
it's the front top one. it'll be
Additionally,
interesting.
Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use game chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends.
There is definitely some sort of weird delay
On
in it,
Nintendo
right?
Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But
Must be
on
the
Nintendo Switch
issue
2,
with, like, the
you can play
live stream.
together locally on multiple systems using just
This
one
definitely
game
cannot be on my
with
end.
Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game.
That's cool.
With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time.
That's really neat.
Game Share also
Free,
supports online
Nintendo
play
DS
with other Switch 2
had
systems,
something like
and
that
you can use it with friends via
over
Game
certain
Chat,
games.
which we showed
I'm really
earlier.
glad they're bringing something like that up.
Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature
It's also,
is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch.
It's also really tying into that what they're doing for the
Game Share support is also planned
with
for
the virtual
select
game
games
cards.
exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Please take a look.
Bigger screen, same thickness.
At
Oh boy, I didn't realize it was
7.9
that kind of
inches,
stream.
Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
Definitely display.
With approximately double the pixels compared to
Whoa.
Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Still looks pixely. Yeah, it's 1080p display, which is what we kind of expected, I think. Ooh, up to 120
The screen
FPS.
supports up to
Only
120
compatible
frames
games,
per
of
second,
course.
allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting this tech jargon. Oh, it's an LCD. Ooh, HDR. Oh, that's
LCD
gonna. Oh, it's gonna
screen
look
is more vivid
amazing.
And supports HDR,
Ah,
providing
I've been
more
so looking
contrast
forward to
between
Nintendo
light
getting the
and
HDR
dark
game.
areas of the images. The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button.
I'm worried
on the
how
back.
that will last over the course of 3 years, though.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater
That's
comfort
great.
and control when playing
Always
with
hated
the
how small as
Joy-Con
well,
2
even though I never
held
really used
horizontally.
Joy-Con that way.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Using Joy-Con 2, so
Each
specifically the orange
Joy-Con
one.
2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2
Oh wait, no,
support
so I was
mouse
confusing the
control.
term Joy-Con 2.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
I'm not convinced.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be
Not
enjoyed
convinced
with
by
more
that
immersive,
mic.
three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
But 3D audio, yes please. That's gonna be great. Nintendo are amazing when it comes to audio. I'm so glad they're getting involved in that.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
2? What
In
age we
addition
live
to the
in.
USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well. It's handy
You plug
for
them both
connecting
in
a
at the same time.
USB-C camera
Double power.
or charging in tabletop mode.
Yeah, having it at the top is so much better for like charging.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times
Yeah, but the game's gonna be
that
bigger,
of
so-
Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
Ah, yes, 4K.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR
games,
is
yeah.
also supported
Frames fixed
in
minus 60
TV
for
mode.
4K. That's good. I might end up streaming at 1440 to be honest.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Also, I can change your room. God, wouldn't that be amazing?
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Oh, the dog ear controller's back! We already knew that, I don't know why I'm saying as if it's like some kind of revelation.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
But it is an improved Nintendo
We
Switch though,
redesigned
right?
the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello.
He's so small!
My current location is actually inside the game itself.
Oh, okay.
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
Is this gonna be like
Exclusive
built
to
in?
Nintendo Switch 2.
Is this gonna be built in software? Like,
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system.
I kind of like this.
The
Is this
SL
what the
and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal,
No, never mind. Thinking of something else.
so that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach.
Oh, it's typical of Nintendo to make
Through
like
examining signs like these, you
put
can
them in
discover all
tutorial
sorts
for the
of
console
secrets
into
about
like a
Nintendo
game.
Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
Sports golf confirmed.
By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like
Pew.
this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing minigames and tech demos.
Somebody amigo
Some
confirmed.
of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch
That
2
has to be
Welcome
packaged in
Tour
with a
will
thing,
launch
right?
as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo
paid
Switch
digital.
2.
Okay,
So please
I
check
guess
it out
that's-
if you're interested.
fine. I guess that's gonna be
Now,
that's yeah.
I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is
God,
the
I hope
game
so.
card for Nintendo Switch
what
2
we're here for.
titles. It's
I
the
like
same
that it's red.
shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds.
That's good.
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
Right.
They're a different type
Switch
of
1
SD
also?
card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
But yeah, it just means people are gonna
Please
have to be
note that
okay.
regular
Never
micro
mind.
SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Right.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this
Okay.
feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and
Ooh.
GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing
very,
button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been added.
Oh, I guess that's
We've
for the
introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation,
voice chat and stuff.
the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also
Okay.
be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
Oh, it's coming out in June. Really
We're
early
very
June,
much
actually.
looking forward to the day when you
That's-
all get to experience it.
that's
so
wild.
please
That
wait
is-
just a bit longer.
Yeah, no, that's a lot earlier than that was earlier than I'm expecting. But that's
Now,
great.
Broadly speaking,
Can I get one pre-ordered?
on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Maybe we'll get the store right now.
These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique
Oh,
ways to
good.
play on Switch 2, and more.
Oh, so we are
Now,
getting that
I'd like to
confirmed.
show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
Not the game I was expected to go with as the showcase, but sure.
Super Mario
But I
Party
guess it
Jamboree
really-
is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2.
It's going to use the voice chat stuff as
The upgrade expands on the base game.
it's
and
going to be saying the
adds
voice
new
chat as well, so
features,
that makes sense
including
actually.
mouse controls,
And yeah, mouse control. Yeah, that makes perfect sense actually.
audio
in hindsight.
recognition, more expressive rumble,
It's basically monkey bowling.
and gameplay that uses a camera accessory. All of which can be accessed on
Oh
Switch
god, I
2.
hate it.
Let's
It's
check
funny,
out
but I
3
hate it.
new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live. A
What, is he gonna do
mode where the
karaoke?
livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your voice. Go.
Oh, the
And
flower
compete
guy
in
from
other
Mario
minigames
Wonder was down
using
there.
full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies
Freaking love
while
those
you feel
flowers.
the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
That's cool. I quite like this. Is cool. I like
When
this.
you enter a pipe, a mini-game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm. And one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects.
Also, is that how pink bombs are born?
Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini-games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini-games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
Okay, so it's not launch, but it's launch window.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch
Ooh,
2 Edition plus
that
Jamboree
is-
TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
That's important. That's really good.
Please look forward to a new Mario
They
Party
are doing the upgrade
experience
model.
where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Yeah, that of course. I would have led with that instead of Mario Party Jamboree, but I totally
Nintendo
get
Switch
why.
2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda
Well, that's a
Tears of the
day one
Kingdom
upgrade for me.
feature enhanced
resolution
resolution
frame
and frame rates. And also support HDR,
Oh,
which
look
makes
how
the
vibrant
image
that
more
looks.
vibrant. So you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, they're gonna look amazing.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service
What?
that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide
Oh,
you
it's a
to
second
various
screen
locations,
experience.
like
It's
shrines
like-
and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
That's. I think I would prefer to be.
You can share
Actually, I
your
don't know.
creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
I don't hate it, but I would. And I guess it's optional, so it's not. I was gonna say, I feel like I don't really want to be
even more enjoyable.
distracted from my gameplay experience by having to do stuff on my phone for it. But I guess it's optional.
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved
that's
graphics
cool.
and frame rates.
That's cool. I might have an excuse to replay this on stream now.
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some
Kirby Forgotten Land is so good.
changes.
That's gonna look beautiful HDR.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
I guess I want to know what the upgrade
Metroid
price is
Prime
gonna.
4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Cool. Yeah. We all called it. We were saying this for ages that this was gonna happen. And it's finally confirmed.
In addition
Oh, it's
to
using the
standard
pointer.
controls,
Of course it
you can
does.
use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
Oh, I wonder if the pointing controls might.
Plus, you can
make it
explore
easier
the
to
immersive
port.
world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother
Oh,
action in
that's
full
gonna be so
HD
good.
at 120 frames per
I
second.
want this now.
Choose from these
This is
two
why it's taking
modes,
so long for them
both
to
of
make
which
it.
support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle. Plus,
Huh.
Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive
It's
a Nintendo Switch version,
coming on
but
Switch
a
2.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By
I was
taking
not
advantage
expecting
of
that.
the power of Switch 2, you
Yeah,
can
it'll
enjoy
actually,
your
like,
adventure
run
in
re-
Lumio
run
City
well-
with
run well.
enhanced resolution and frame rates.
It might not be broken.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just
I'm guaranteed
saw
there'll be
will
more.
available as both physical and digital versions.
I want to know about what the upgrades.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Right. Brilliant.
We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
I wanted the price, but I guess this isn't the right place for it.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
Yeah, we kind of need a really good game to showcase this. But it sounds very. I don't want to say between these guys, but oh, what the heck is this? I'm glad it's a new IP. That's some kind of weird new IP. Also, I want to say it's good disability representation, but I also think they might be robots, so. Okay, so it's 3-on-3 sort of wheelchair basketball sports game. Feels very tech demo-y at the moment. It doesn't feel ready. It feels very tech demo-y, which I guess
In
is
Drag and Drive,
maybe.
you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves.
Like,
We hope
as a
you're looking
concept,
forward to
like-
a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls.
And there's a showcase with controls. Great, just doesn't.
Next, here are some games from our publishing and
feel
development partners coming to Nintendo
ready?
Switch 2.
Oh, is that Elden Ring? Oh, am I rebuying Elden Ring on Switch 2? I think I heard this rumored. I didn't think it was actually going to like happen.
The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
I still haven't played this. I really need to play it because obviously it's like everyone says it's amazing.
May you take the throne.
Tarnished edition. The hell does that mean?
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games.
Hades
Here
2?
to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth.
Yeah, people are very excited for this, and I know a lot of people really love the original Hades on the Switch, so
every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick
I
up
can
and play
definitely see
whether
this
you're
being
experienced with the original or not.
a very welcome
Look for more about Hades 2
addition to the Switch
later
2
this
library.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお
Library
届けする
game.
タイトルは
Street Fighter
ストリー
6!
トファイター6です。
Cool! I had in the back of my mind that might have been a possibility. I didn't say it earlier. I was thinking Street Fighter 6 might be up there, but I wanted to focus on Resident Evil 4 Remake as a prediction, because I only had time to say one.
さらにゲームと連動する
What?
アミーボと
Amiibo
カ
back?
ードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日
Those are pretty cool
に
amiibo.
お楽しみに。
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
Anime robot game!
After too long
Don't we
wars
love an
where our
anime robot
freedom
game?
was restricted, we will finally be liberated
I have no idea what this is.
from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
I thought Arsenal were a football team.
Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom. The Trinitas.
God, I love Xenoblade X as well.
A weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
Oh, DMX. I wondered if it might have been a sequel to DMX Machina. I played the demo DMX Machina. I thought it was cool, but I didn't really like bounce off it. I should probably give it another.
I'm super excited for Split
Give it a
Fiction
shot.
to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, this is very. This will be. This is a really good match for the Switch 2 with the voice chat stuff that's now been
Together,
announced.
they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free.
This is a really good.
Let me
This is gonna be a
tell you
really good
this,
marriage,
If
actually.
you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
Oh, it's a launch title. Yeah, no, that's a good that's a good showcase for the voice chat.
Fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that
Makes
EA
sense.
Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Sports ball.
Will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software.
Hogwarts
We are
Legacy.
bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
Don't know what.
With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2. Captain, is that Mike supposed to
Nice. Ah, Tony Hawk's. Oh no, this is gonna get DMCA'd. Oh boy, YouTuber's not gonna like this. But I've seen the track list and the soundtrack of this game. It looks amazing. We put 100 gex in there. Love 100 gex. Pow. Yeah, I've been playing so much Tony Hawk's 1 and 2 on my on the Switch. I'm really excited for this. It's been what? Oh well, that's a day one purchase. Now it has SpongeBob content, obviously.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO
Ooh,
Interactive.
IO.
We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the
Cool.
best assassin in the
Hitman
trade,
3 is amazing.
Agent 47
I
has
really love
everything he
World of
can to
Assassination.
accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2.
I didn't know you could do that.
Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Oh yeah, because they've been developing a James Bond game. Which we haven't actually seen anything of this. This is actually quite an exclusive.
James Bond.
Ah, I was hoping for some kind of
World's
gameplay
favorite
footage.
spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
I suspect.
The story of light and shadow that never fades
Is it Bravely Default?
Bravely Default returns,
Oh,
remastered
nice.
in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party.
I might have this on the 3DS.
Enjoy your adventure with
Let me go play
upgraded
that.
features and advancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once
Oh, it's gonna be a launch game. Which I don't. Like a dragon! Yakuza 0. They bring Yakuza 0. Oh, I wanna know what the director's cut stuff is.
1988年、東京と大阪、2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。
Yeah, the cutscenes.
発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と。
Guys, if you've never played Yakuza 0,
今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
play Yakuza 0. It is.
We'll have more games to show from
Ah,
our
it's an-
publishing
I-
and development partners. But for now,
It's a good time.
we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Interesting. So who Nintendo was it? Oh, it's a new Warriors game. I think I had this. I had this in my predictions. I'm assuming it is because of Koei Tecmo.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose.
So is this going to be sort of
A war was fought to vanquish
is
this
the
evil,
prequel to
one which future
the stuff that was
generations will
mentioned?
call
The Imprisoning War?
Imprisoning War.
Is it? It's going to be set during that time period.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So it's going to be a Zelda Warriors game without Link.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
Yep, looks like Tears of the Kingdom, alright. Major Imprisonment. Nice. Cool title.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of
God, that
Imprisonment.
Tears of the Kingdom theme just slaps.
It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You
I
can
guess it's getting
continue
some
to
kind of
enjoy Nintendo
expansion
Switch
or
Online
some kind of
on
like
Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
Is it GameCube
Please
games? Are you
take a
giving
look
us
at
GameCube
this.
games? You're giving us GameCube games. Ah. This is my era, guys.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be
Been
getting a
wanting
new
this for
classic game library
years.
exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of
Course.
Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure.
So I'm guessing the other one we'll get with Mario Sunshine for sure.
The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker.
Hello.
Transcending history and the world.
Ooh.
A tale of souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D weapons-based fighting game,
That's a
each
great
fighter
fighting
comes
game.
equipped with a different weapon, and Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2.
Oh,
Experience a world of
yeah.
white
We get
knuckle
F-Zero
racing
GX.
at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour.
I love F-Zero
30
GX.
machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races.
Are we going to get some kind of safe suspension thing just to make it that little bit easier for us? Because that game is like the hardest video game ever made.
In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online.
It's so nice to see F-Zero GX get some kind of recognition for the first time from Nintendo for the first time in like 20
higher
years.
resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
Oh, that's neat.
More titles will be added.
Path of Radiance. We're getting Path of Radiance. And Pokemon Colosseum.
Nintendo
Interesting.
GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack launches the same day
We're
as the
getting some
hardware's
interesting
release.
stuff on day one. Not what I was expecting we'd be getting. But to be fair, it's going to be
the original GameCube controller
it's going to be all backwards compatible anyway, so it doesn't
It can
launch
connect
title
wirelessly and
launch
also
stuff
has
doesn't
a C
as
button
big a
to
deal.
quickly access game chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be
I think
available
I'm
the
going to have to
same
get one of
day
those
as
because they're not going to
Nintendo
have
Switch
the.
2.
I don't know if the Switch 2 has the
Whether you're
controller
familiar
port.
with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube.
It's got to have compatibility with the
Classics.
GameCube controller.
Of course, you can continue to play select games from
adapter.
the systems shown
That's what I
here
meant to
on
call it.
Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Ooh, is that Deltarune? Toby Fox is a madman. Heartfelt journey of humor and friendship. And the Tales Parallel story. I've only played the first chapter of this. I was kind of waiting for it all to drop, and it just feels like it's taken a longer than I was expecting it to. But the whole thing is like. If the whole thing is launching on Switch 2, I might hold out and just get that. Because I'm very excited. I loved Undertale so much. Oh, it's going to be a launch date.
Hi,
Amazing.
I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our
Yeah,
upcoming
launches for this
flagship
thing is
Borderlands
really cool at the
game
moment.
will
I'm really happy with how
launch
it's
on
going.
Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands
That's
is
looking.
back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development.
I should give the
and
series
it's
another shot.
already the most
I played the first one and
ambitious
thought it was kind of
Borderlands
like
game we've ever made.
bit of a grind, to be
Borderlands
honest.
4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Yeah, of course you are. That
In
makes
Civ
total
7,
sense.
you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience.
I think that is great about this
Civ 7
presentation. It's like
launches on the
now
same
developers can
day as
finally be
Switch 2.
like, oh, we're making Switch 2
If
games.
you already own the Nintendo Switch
And they're
version,
coming out.
you can
And they can say when they're coming out and stuff.
Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
I know there's a weird delay here. I think that might be on the.
I'm Lionel Jinx. And I'm Ben Bishop. Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K.
I'm not sure if
coming
that's
to
on
Nintendo
the
Switch
stream or if it's on.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
It's
We
just
can't
on
wait to see
monitors.
you in the ring
bear me a sec.
And on the court.
4 kids find this old tattered man.
Oh, that
Off
looks.
they went armed with nothing but youthful
I don't know what it is.
enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees.
Oh, my thing's frozen. Of course it is.
Hook, line, and sinker. Tastes
Hold on.
amazing, doesn't it? Really
Bear
have
me a
started
second.
to master-
Just gonna. I am going to. Sorry. Like that. Whilst I get it up. I don't know what's happened. That is very, very annoying. Why is it not mirror? Weird. So that's cool. So hang on. I'm having to close my YouTube app on here and redo it because that's really annoying. Okay, so it is just a... It is on the thing. That's annoying.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go.
Bear with me a second, I'm getting a really bad delay.
Characters and discover engaging.
I'm gonna have to switch over. I can see whether Cyberpunk is being... Oh, it's working so well. This is going so well too. I'm gonna do a... Oh no, it is a problem with the stream. It's like a genuine... It's basically really messed up. I can hear Final Fantasy music being played. Okay, there it is. So was that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth or remake that's just announced? Oh no! Oh, they showed something. Oh boy! That's the only update we're going to get for the next couple years. Wild Hearts S. What happened to Avery War? So funny, so many of these were stuff that was shown like at the Switch playing last year and last week, and now it's like it's also coming to Switch 2. It's going to Switch 2 versions. Nice. Ah, Dark Gritty Pac-Man. Ooh, that looks cool. It's very well, of course that's coming out, and it's coming out. It's going to be there at launch. They'd been really dumb if it wasn't. Professor! That's a really cool, like, it's a really good selection of stuff that's coming out.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners.
Okay.
Please take a look.
Is it a new game? I imagine it has to be right. This guy's either asleep or dead. Book.
I give you my blood.
Hang on.
I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Cool. Go on. I was thinking this feels very Bloodborne-esque. It's not, but obviously not, but it has a similar vibe and I'm kind of digging it. This is really cool. Look at the guy. He's got a jetpack. What the? What's the director of Nier Automata doing in this game? Oh, big frog. God, the layout on the stream is really bad.
And contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
This game has everything.
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
Duskbloods. So it's supposed to be like a spiritual successor to Bloodborne, but they can't obviously do it because Sony has like weird rights over it. I like a catbird. Oh, it's going to be an exclusive.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software.
That's going to be a system
We'll
seller.
be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more
Oh, and
details
it's
about the
Miyazaki who's
game.
directing it himself.
Please check it out when it's available. That's all from our publishing and development partners.
Neat.
We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation.
Sorry that we butchered it.
In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
What's it gonna be? I recognize the sound effects. Kirby? It's a very curved star shape. But then we're getting a Kirby anyway, so it's gotta be Mario, right? No, it's Curb. It's the Curb. I wonder if this is Smash. Go. It's Sakurai doing a Kirby Air Ride sequel. It's a Kirby Air Ride 2 with the original coming out on the GameCube Classics on the Switch Online. The same day, I'm guessing that's what's going to happen, right? Director Masahiro Sakurai. He's back! Do what he does best! God, I'm so happy he's back doing Kirby. I mean, I wanted to...
Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20
I wanted to do something new and original, but at the same time...
We hope you're
he's
looking
back with
forward
his son.
to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai. Next is our last trailer for today. Please take a look.
Oh my god, I was kind of expecting that to be the last one, but wouldn't have been a final game. Yeah, this is Super Mario. This new 3D Mario game, for sure. Because it just looks like Odyssey. Ingot Isle. Monkeys! Look like Diddy Kongs. Oh, wait. What? Oh, that was a good misdirect. He's back! And it's a 3D Donkey... It's like a Donkey Kong Odyssey. This looks... They're doing a 3D Donkey Kong game. And this is obviously the core Nintendo, like Mario Galaxy team, Mario Odyssey team that's making this, right? Because it looks so much like it. And it makes sense they're making a Donkey Kong game because of the whole like expansion to the park and stuff. But yeah. Oh, and there's 2D stuff. Oh, this looks really cool. Oh, we understand the redesign now because it's so much more like expressive. Look how expressive he looks, and it also looks like classic like pre-rare DK. Bonanza! Oh, I love it. Oh, I love that. I love that pun. It's at July.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey
It's
Kong
so
Bonanza.
long. Sorry, this is the last Donkey Kong
Incredible
game.
strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
And pre-orders are open.
Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch.
Oh yeah, that's probably a
We'll
good thing
release
to know.
Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Into it?
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website.
Well, I guess they
which
can't
goes
really give the
live
price because
later
it's just
today.
going to be...
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
you'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you very much.
I guess I can't talk about price because of the whole worldwide aspect of it. Because that'd be too much information to have on a thing that's just going to have to go out everywhere. Yeah, so there's going to be a Nintendo Treehouse live stream tomorrow and Friday where they're going to play some of the stuff, which is really cool. And I'm actually going to be going to play some of the stuff in a couple of weeks because I was lucky enough to get into the Nintendo Switch Live experience in London, and so I'm really looking forward to playing. I'm assuming I'll get to play Mario Kart, and Donkey Kong, but considering they're saying they're not sharing more information on Mario Kart until its own direct in later on in the year, that's going to be. I wonder how much I'm actually going to get to play. How much of it is what the build's going to be, and how much is going to be different from that in the finished product. Because if it's going to it's coming out fairly soon. It's coming out in June, then that's a yeah. But otherwise, yeah, really good direct. I really like that. There was a lot. I think we sort of expected and sort of a lot that we weren't expecting. It was really good to get confirmation on the hang on, sorry, I've got to turn my Apple TV off. We'll put some Animal Crossing music back on, just so we can sort of discuss this a little bit. So yeah, it was what I expected, and also not what but there was some really good surprises in there. I was not expecting the 3D Donkey Kong. I think I've heard rumors about that, but I kind of didn't think it was ever real. But I'm so glad it is, and to be honest, I'm kind of preferring that to a new 3D Mario. If only because that means they can spend some more time on the 3D Mario and just let it like cook a little bit. So yeah, and then obviously Mario Kart 9, well, Mario Kart World Tour, Mario Kart World now that it's called. That's going to be a really big departure from what we're used to in Mario Kart. In terms of it's going to be so much more expansive and big. I wonder if there's going to be some post-launch stuff where they're going to expand on it, like not as like a live service game in a way, but they're going to be adding new continents and new worlds to visit as time goes on, and obviously new Grand Prix and new races and stuff. And also, most importantly, you can now play as a cow, which is obviously the most important reveal of this whole direct. Yeah, so we got the Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I wasn't expecting Tears of the Kingdom. I was kind of expecting just Breath of the Wild to get the upgrade path, and then maybe Tears will get it in a couple of years, but looks like that's kind of happening day one, maybe? We need that confirmed. Yeah, no Fire Emblem, no Splatoon. Metroid Prime 4 is a cross-platform game, which we all kind of saw coming, but great. I'm glad that's been fair. And they also were talking about it running in like 4K and 20 FPS, which makes it feel kind of. It's weird to say this about a Nintendo console or a Nintendo game, but and with like performance modes and graphical modes, it kind of feels so un-Nintendo, but also like in a good way. Like it feels like it's one of those things that like you see on Sony conferences, talking like Spider-Man 2, for example, does have that like quality and performance modes, and I never expected that to be in a Nintendo game. If that sounds weird, because they're so like, this is the experience we're giving you the experience. It's this, but so yes, that was a really good surprise, and the game looks incredible. I'm really looking forward to playing that. Still, we didn't get a release date, I don't think. I will have to have a double check on that. I am also surprised. No information about pre-orders. Oh, of course the site's down. Yeah, it was a bit of a mess, the stream in the end, really. I'm so glad. I was like, oh, this is me. I've completely screwed this up. Oh shit. Maybe pre-orders are up because I'm in a queue to enter the store. Estimated wait time is 7 minutes and there are 19,000 people ahead of me. Oh, maybe pre-orders are up. Oh, maybe you can actually buy it. Oh, that makes... Oh. This is happening. Right, so... whilst we're in the queue for 7 more minutes, we'll probably wrap it up at the end of this. Once I've sort of discussed it a little bit more. Yeah, Pokemon ZA coming on Switch 2. That was a surprise. Was not expecting that. I thought they was just going to be a pure Switch game. And then, you know, Switch 2 would get the Gen 10 in about a year or so. And that would be its big, like, Switch 2 debut. But no. I mean, it's a good thing, in a way, because Switch 2 will... Pokemon will benefit from Switch's better hardware. Although I don't think the hardware was ever the problem with Scarlet and Violet, if I'm honest. Interesting that isn't on the enhanced list. I feel like that's the one game that could probably have used it. But maybe that's just a problem that's just like to cut their losses and moving on. Yes, we didn't get a price. We didn't get, which in hindsight, I kind of makes sense. The voice chat stuff I think is really interesting. It feels very Discordy and feels like kind of stuff that people have been sort of doing themselves in a way, like using third-party software for Switch games because their online stuff has been really bad. But like now properly integrated, which feels like Nintendo are finally getting it. I mean, we'll see how it actually works. I suspect there will be... I expect it's a good idea, but I suspect the execution won't work as well as I think they expect it to. But we'll see. Hopefully, you know, we'll be pleasantly surprised. And I'm trying to think of... Sorry. Yep, some cool third-party stuff. Elden Ring, a new From Software game, which looks incredible. Yeah, Zelda Warriors. Oh, and a really good release date. Yeah, the release date sooner than we expected. I am sure there are other things that I'll think of that I'll probably get to when we stream next on Saturday, but yeah, oh, the mouse thing. Yeah, that's going to be a really cool mechanic. I am interested to see how that's going to play out with games now that we've seen it a bit in action, how it's going to get utilised. We saw it a little bit with Metroid Prime 4. I don't know if that's my preferred way of playing it, but it does open the door to potentially Metroid Prime 2 and 3 remasters. Because I know Prime 3 especially used that control scheme, used the Wiimote sort of pointing controls, so I think that would translate really well to a mouse. I didn't see anything from the UI interfaces or the new eShop, how that's going to work and look. Expect that will be coming in the next few weeks. But yeah, I'm really happy with that direct. I just hope I get some information on prices and pre-ordering very, very soon. I don't know if... Yeah, we'll have to see how this goes. But anyway, thank you for joining me for the... if anything else, I'm sure I'll mention it on the stream on Saturday. But I can't think of anything else that I want to say about this. I've been a really good stream. Really excited about the Switch 2. And hopefully we'll all be able to get one fairly soon. There won't be any artificial scarcity, although I suspect knowing Nintendo that will be the case. Thank you for joining for the stream today for this very special live stream Switch Direct. I might do more of these if I'm able to. It's always the timing, really. If I'm able to have the time to actually do it, it's really great, and I'm really glad I did it. But we'll be back on Saturday with some more Pokemon Ruby, and I'm sure we'll discuss this a lot more then. As always, au revoir, baby. See ya. Bye bye. Hi guys, so quick amendment that I'm going to put on the tag on the end of the VOD for the I'm tagging on the end of the VOD for the direct reaction live stream stuff. So as I said at the end of the stream, I was waiting in the queue for the Nintendo Store, hoping to try and get a pre-order in. And I got when I finally got in, because they just updated the information on the console itself. So I thought I'd just share. This will be old news, and you'll all have access and you'll have seen this by the time this goes up. But I just wanted to sort of share my opinions on this a little bit. So because I felt like finishing the stream saying I don't know what the price is, and now I felt really bad not waiting 5 minutes and to continue the stream to find out what it actually is. So obviously this is all in British prices, so as you can see, the console pre-orders will go live on the 8th of April from the official Nintendo Store. I'm not 100% on other outlets how they're going to do it. I assume they'll do similar, or they will have a staggered delay, because if you read the blurb here, I might have to zoom this in. Yeah, so you can see the price. So it's going to be $395.99 for the base model, and then the $429.99 for the bundle with Mario Kart World, which is, I think, it's what we expected. I am a little disappointed it's on that higher end, because I was predicting between $350 and $400, and I'm a little disappointed that it's closer to $400 than $350, but I get it. Like I said, it wasn't surprising, it was just slightly disappointing. And as you can see, and then $429 the bundle with Mario Kart World makes sense. And actually, if you look at the price of Mario Kart World on the eShop, I'm gonna turn that's pretty low actually. Yeah, so if you look at the price of Mario Kart World on the Nintendo Store by itself, that's like £70. So this is actually this is actually a really good value to get this, better value to get this with the Switch 2. And that's probably the one that they probably recommend you getting anyway, because obviously you're getting a game with it. Makes more sense. But yeah, so the way they're doing this, I like it, but at the same time, I'm not sure about this. So it's available to order from 8th of April, right? But however, so here's the thing. So to reward the most dedicated Nintendo Switch players in Europe and the UK, I don't know if this is the same thing in other countries, the opportunity to pre-order a Nintendo Switch 2 console from My Nintendo Store will initially be offered on an invite-only basis to selected Nintendo Switch Online members. Below you'll find more information. Initial invitees will be selected based on the following criteria: Nintendo Switch Online membership status, playtime, receive email messages from Nintendo. eligibility is based on data of the 31st of March 2025. So basically, if you weren't like doing all of this already, you're screwed. You're not eligible, which is a bit. All right, okay, cool. So I'm in a weird position with this because I'm like, well, I have a Nintendo Switch Online membership. I have quite a lot of playtime built up over my Nintendo Switch system, and I do have receive email messages from Nintendo turned on. I'm pretty sure I do. I've been getting them, so I assume I do. So I mean, a part of me is like, well, I'm gonna get picked then. I'm in the privileged position of getting the initial invite. But I think that's a weird. I don't want to say elitist selection because it's a video game console. It's ridiculous. But I don't know. I think it's just a bit of a weird way of doing it. It feels very. It's Nintendo with artificial scarcity again. It's really hedging their bets and offering a limited amount of consoles, which I don't. Yeah, I don't love that. And here's the other thing. So when Tears of the Kingdom launched, Nintendo, it was very much the first Nintendo game that got the bump up in price that other video games have on other consoles have been getting. Like it's not crazy that like I'm using the example again, I'll use that in the stream, but Spider-Man 2 hardware was like £70 at launch. Might have been less, might have been 60 actually. Let me double check that on Amazon. Yeah, so I was looking at the prices for stuff here for the Switch 2, and so Mario Kart World, a physical copy will be £75, which is I mean, we're gonna buy it, and like, because that's gonna be such a big seller. That feels very I don't love that pricing. Unless it is really big, really expensive, which I mean, it's been hinted that it might be, but it's an interesting change to charge that much for a video game for Nintendo. I suspect if you go to like Amazon or another retailer, although I recommend getting it from like a different retailer than Amazon, you could probably get it for cheaper. And obviously we've got this new Donkey Kong game that it's less than £70, which is good, but it's still more expensive than most games on the Switch have been. So that's I think for a lot of people that's going to be a bit of a shock. I need to move the. I just realised I can edit that out. So yeah, it's. I think I alluded to it when we did the predictions that stuff is just video game stuff is just more expensive. So I don't know how. Yeah, it's gonna be. I feel bad for people who just aren't gonna be able to like justify this price. I imagine it will go down a bit later. Again, you can see the controller at the $75. I mean, I think the Switch Pro controller wasn't at a similar price. Also, I want to know how compatible the original Switch Pro controller is going to be with Switch 2. That wasn't mentioned because I have a couple of those and I really would like to keep using them, if possible. But I'm not against the idea of using the new Pro controller, even though the truth is very PS5 adjacent. I guess new Switch 2 games will have to use it because of the GLR and GL buttons. But yeah, it's gonna be an expensive purchase. However you swing it. But yeah, so I just wanted to have that like addendum to the end of the stream. It's not supposed to be a negative thing, because it's not. I'm not trying to be negative about it. I don't want to be negative about it and then put it down on the end of the video. I'm just trying to be realistic and like, because it's what we kind of expect in a way, but also it is a caveat. It's a caveat. And that's it. Yeah, see you next time. Bye.